Good day, everyone, and welcome to my Health My World page. The other time we meet some very good remarks and discussions on meningitis, and that was about adults. So today's discussion centers on meningitis in children. So we already said meningitis is the inflammation of the meninges of the brain or the spinal cord. That is the inflammation of the covering of the brain and the spinal cord. That is what meningitis is. So what usually causes meningitis? Meningitis could be caused by a bacteria, it could be caused by a virus, it could be caused by protozoa or any other disease-causing organisms. Sometimes it can be caused by other agents that are not even disease-causing organisms, like medications or even cancer. So let us now see the signs and symptoms of meningitis in children. The signs and meningitis in children, they are very, very cardinal and very important because children below the age of 2 years might not be able to tell you what is wrong with them. So let us look and see. So if we see a child with any of these signs and symptoms, then we rush the child to the nearest health facility. First and foremost, if you realize that the child suddenly becomes unconscious, the child cannot do anything again, it just becomes lifeless. It's a cardinal sign and symptom of meningitis. When we realize that all of a sudden the child cannot suckle, that is, cannot suck the breast, then it is a worry. We realize that there is a bulging of the fontanel, that big point at the center of the head. We realize that it is bulging and it does not go down, then it is a cardinal sign of what? Meningitis. When we also realize that all of a sudden the child has some seizures, it's not conversing, the child all of a sudden has twitches. It's a cardinal sign and symptom of what? Meningitis. Or the child has fever, that is temperature of more than 38 degrees Celsius. It is also a worry that the child might have what? Meningitis. When the child is easily irritated, you might want to play with the child becomes annoyed and cry uncontrollably. The child becomes easily irritated. It is a sign and symptom of what? Meningitis. So these are some of the few signs and symptoms of meningitis in children. So anytime you see this, do not delay. Rush the child immediately to the nearest health facility for intervention. So I think these are some of the signs and symptoms. So to prevent meningitis in children, it is very cardinal. You have to ensure hand hygiene.